Go get y'all snacks. It's time to get a little serious. Because when I heard this video, it absolutely blew the hell out of my mind because it can happen to you and you would not even see it coming. Now, this guy named Kyle was absolutely obsessed with this girl named Nichole. Kyle had a girlfriend, but he really didn't care too much about being obsessed with another girl while having a girlfriend. They was friends. Nichole never really seen him as the boyfriend that she would ever date. They even hung out with each other and they even came to each other's house. Now, he must have played this off real good if she didn't get no creepy or sick vibes from him because he is obsessed. Imagine you being inside somebody's house who may be stalking you, have some secret pictures of you, maybe looking outside your house, and you don't even know, but y'all are friends and you go in his house. One or two things can happen. Make his way to fall in love with you because he obsessed, or gonna trap you, keep you, and you're gonna disappear because you in his house with him. Now, Kyle would do everything to get her attention, but Nichole didn't want that. She just wanted to be friends with him until he thought of a plan. I'll kidnap her, bring her in the woods, and whilst everybody is looking out for her because now she's a missing girl, I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna become the hero. This was his plan. The first thing that he does in his plan, make a fake Facebook account named Brian, which is somebody Nichole knows. Next, when she accepts the friend request, text her. What she does, accepts the friend request, thinking that it's Brian, but it's not. And this is where everything goes completely downhill. She accepted the friend request, thinking that it was Brian, and they just started chatting, hitting it all. Now, the following night, I don't know why he decided to do this. I'm gonna go to her house. He tried to kiss her, but she turned him down. I guess what he was trying to do is get her to fall for him before he go with this sick plan, but she turned him down. And for him, I believe that was a big mistake. But I left this out. He did not want to stop kissing her. She was trying to push him off, but he kept going to the point where he even gave her a hickey. You know how forceful you have to be to keep going to give somebody a hickey? Now that's... So now, back to Facebook. Brian, which is Kyle, texts Nichole to meet up with her at this dirt road place, and she agreed to do this. Before that was the last time anybody could see her. She disappeared. Before she left, she told her family, I'm just going out, I'm going to meet a friend, I'm gonna be right back. But because she didn't return, her family got concerned and reported her missing.
I want to thank all of you for coming and helping me find my baby girl. It means the world to me that my community is here for us.
The missing person is a 15-year-old female from the town of Glenburn. Her name is Nichole Cable.
It's not been an easy week for those who knew Nichole Cable best, and even those who didn't know her have rallied together to show their support.
I know she didn't run away, and that was hard enough. You always hope for the best, and as things start looking worse, you know, the best situation starts to look worse.
Massive search everywhere, dogs, papers everywhere, on a lot of signs. Hundreds of people out, helicopters. She's even on TV at this point. The mom is pleading for her daughter to come back.
Just come home, it'll be okay. And if somebody has her, I don't care. Take her to a gas station, a park, anywhere.
Kyle decides to go to the family's house and offer to babysit Nichole's younger sister while the parents going out to look for Nichole. They turned down the offer to Kyle and he walked away. I don't know what he would have done, but let's just be happy he didn't babysit her. And of course, yes, he was interviewed by the cops because, you know, they hang out together. But he said he don't have no idea what happened. He's sharing the missing pictures on Facebook of Nichole, trying to put out that, yes, I am helping. Now, I believe a day ahead, her body was found.
We begin this half hour in the town of Glenburn, where people have gathered to remember Nichole Cable, the 15-year-old who police say was murdered.
No clothes, under some leaves, about 20-something miles away from her home. Mind you, Kyle did put out this post while she was missing.
Okay, so I don't want the drama. Let's get this straight. I, Kyle Dube, is and always will be my girlfriend. We have our ups and downs, but we have worked them out, so stop talking to me if you're trying to flirt, and guys, you better stop hitting on me. I get crazy when I'm pissed off, and I
don't think nobody got the hint. It feel like, to me, he was hinting something there, right? Now, she died of her body not having enough oxygen, which means she could have died of any one of these: drowning, suffocating, asthma. Now, when the cops was doing this investigation on the body in the area, they noticed some DNA under her fingernails. It was Kyle's. Then they noticed some scratch marks all over his face. He said, well, it's from work. The cops did not buy it at all. The police digged even deeper and they noticed that fake Facebook account, Brian, Kyle was behind it the whole time. This is what happened when she went to this dirt road place. He dressed up in his ski mask, hid behind a bush waiting for her. When she came, he grabbed her, put her in his pickup truck, and then when he left and when he went to go check up on her, she was dead. The duct tape completely stopped her from bleeding. So this hero plan turned wrong. Kyle said he was panicking and he took all of her clothes off and dumped her and left her, and then he went away about his own business when he found out she passed away because she could not breathe. But wait, when it was in trial, they wasn't buying something. Your plan was probably, yes, you wanted to be a hero, but when you had completely controlled over her, you took advantage of her and you strangled her because you know deep down that she kept rejecting you. You couldn't take it. The DNA and the scratches on your face shows that she was fighting for her life. And of course, that fake Facebook account, it was traced back to your own home. To make matters even worse for Kyle, a girl came forward that Kyle told a lot of things to. And she said, you took off her clothes so the dogs wouldn't smell her. He hid her under leaves and sticks so the helicopters couldn't find her. And to make it even much more worse, when he was in jail, he wrote on paper to an inmate. He was waiting in the bush, had the mask on. He saw her and he grabbed her. She ripped the mask off and scratched them all in his face. He actually came behind her and choked her like this with his arm around her neck and hand. He went forward to write how he duct taped her mouth and her foot. This girl had dreams of having her sweet 16, getting married, living a good life. When he was offered to say something because how hurt he hurted the family, he refused to say anything.
This 20-year-old man from Maine showed up in a courtroom this week after a bizarre plot to kidnap his 15-year-old crush. Kyle Dubé created a fake Facebook page to lure Nichole Cable out of her home and then get her to the end of her driveway.
He did to Nichole. The terror she must have felt that night. I know she fought with everything she had.
He didn't care to say nothing. He was sentenced 60 years, I believe, plus in jail. Now, remember I said in the beginning of this video that this can happen to you. Because remember, this was just her friend. But he was secretly obsessed with her.
It was around that time that I started receiving hang-up calls. It was odd because he always called from a payphone.
Watch who you hang out with because they could be right outside your window.
Did you ever see him out stalking you?
Yes. There was one time that I had an early dismissal from school. Nobody knew I was getting out early. And as soon as I got in the house, I shut the door. That quick, somebody knocked on my door. So I opened the door and it was him.
Taking pictures of you, being really obsessed with you, because obsessed people, they don't think.
He was at the foot of my bed and he had his hands underneath the sheets and he was caressing my feet. I jumped up out of bed and I screamed.
And you know, in today's world, we meet everybody through online. It's so much more apps out there for us to just chat, meet people, fall for people, and then meet up with them. So next time, if you fully don't trust somebody and he offers you that drink, trust your inner gut, don't take it. Because then you're going to find yourself dazing off or find yourself a little bit dizzy before it's too late. You hit the ground and you don't have control over yourself no more, which means he have complete control over you. And he can do whatever he want now. And that can lead to one of three things: murdering, kidnapping and keeping you, or that big R word, and you know what I'm talking about.
I just started off in your whip. I just skirted